See it? Look how big that fish is right there.
Hey guys, it's Tim here, A4 Outdoors, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to install a green fish light. If you're in, basically, if you have any, your property on the water, our neighbor has one, and these things are freaking cool. You can actually see, we can see the fish across there, and that's swimming around under his dock, and the kids come out here at night and they'll throw over there and they'll catch fish and everything. So it attracts bait fish, which attracts larger fish. So this company is called Underwater Fish Light. They are here local. They sell all over the United States, Amazon and everything like that. And we'll put a link in the description. But they are here in Port Charlotte. So if you're local to this area, you can go by and pick it up if you want to, or you can order on Amazon and on the website or whatnot. So what we did is there's two different options. You can get two different brightnesses, and there's three colors I believe they offer. They offer like a vivid green, and then a classic green, and then a blue. The blue is basically for super clear Bahama type water. If your water's like crystal clear, use the blue. Your classic green is for more your middle of the road. That's kind of most common. Your vivid green is if it's kind of murky, if you're back at a canal and your water's not perfectly clear, good and clear all the time. So this is kind of more brackish canal. So we've got the vivid green, and they also offer two different brightnesses. So I believe this one's a 250 watt, and then they offer, I think it's 150 or 175. I can't remember exactly. So they recommended the brightest one just because it is more murky here, and brighter the better, I think. So 250 watt. It comes with nice packaged box. It gives you can choose from 50 to 100 or 100 foot of lead. I want to mount the transformer box over here kind of out of the way, and I'm going to take this light and put it under the water over that way so that, it's not anywhere close to the boat, back of the boat. So they recommend that you put it about 10 feet away from the dock and about 4 to 8 feet deep. So it should be for about 5 feet deep right over there. That way it puts off about a 10-foot circle of light. And you can see it from your dock, and it's not, hiding the light underneath your dock. So I'm going to kind of take it over that way. And I need about 65 feet. So I went ahead and got the 100-foot length. They do make it in 50-foot length also. So it comes with everything you need. Basically, what you do is it's got your light with your cord that you just kind of tack up underneath your dock or wherever, however you want to run it. You just do that. This is the outlet. It comes with the GFI protected of itself plug. The transformer and it's also low voltage, so it breaks everything down to 12 volt, just like a normal outdoor lighting system. It has a photo cell built in, so automatically turns on at dark or at dusk and goes off during the daylight. And what you do is you just take the transformer, you mount it on the pole around your near outlet, and you mount it within 5 feet of your outlet. So here's the cord that it comes with. You just plug it right into your 110 volt outlet, and it breaks everything down for the light. Run your wiring to wherever you need. It comes with this, I believe it's a 2 or 3 pound weight that you just attach. It comes with 2 heavy duty zip ties, big thick zip ties. You just put it about, right below the light. So the light, I think it'll float a little bit, so it holds it right at the bottom. That, and you just ease it down to where you want to go. Come over to your dock pylon, maybe tack it up or put some clips or something like that to kind of hold it and take it back to your transformer. Plug it in, and that's it. So it'll come on at at dusk, go off at daylight. And I will say these things have to be fully submerged to turn it on. So do not turn it on outside of the water. And it needs to be on, if we don't have too bad of like build up on the dock pylons and everything, so it shouldn't get too bad. But if you need to clean it, I think you just take it out every once in a while and kind of wipe it off and maybe soak it in some vinegar or something. But it's produces a lot of heat, so it keeps that crap off of it. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to mount it here, kind of take it and run it over there, and I'll show you a few videos, and then of course we'll see what it looks like once it's finished. It may take a few nights to get the fish really in here, but I think it's going to be cool. The kids should like it, and I'm going to kind of like it watching the fish, so we'll see. All right, so we got everything mounted up. It's been about a week or two since we mounted it, so we've let the fish settle in, and we've been watching it. It's been pretty cool the last week or so. What I did, mounted it on the post here. It's got the photo cell on top, so it's already on. It's just dusk, so it's not going to be super bright yet. We'll show you a little bit later of what it looks like when it gets good and dark. All you do is plug it into 110. It's got the built-in breaker. It's like the GFI, so that'll trip if anything crazy happens before it messes with the outlet. Ran the wiring to the lamp down the post and underneath the dock. And I ended up getting 100 feet cord because it's a pretty good ways. I think it was about 60 feet, 50 feet to there, and I ran it out about 8 or 10 feet. So I've got it kind of looped up underneath there, just a little extra. So tied it up and set it. They say to put it out about 10 feet away from your dock. That way you can see the best. There's a gar already right over there. I just saw it. That's the gar that's been staying around here a lot. And you can see the little bit of bait fish, like, well, not bait fish, but you can really see the small fish in there. There's a little baby gar right there. We were out here last night, and Camden, he was out here, and there was snook swimming all around here and tarpon that would come by. It's actually really cool to see. So we'll show you some video here in a little bit of it when it gets good and dark, how bright it is. The neighbors are over there. There's a pretty good gar on the left-hand side. He has 4 or 5 gar that stay over there. We've got 1 or 2 that stay here now. And they're one a pretty good sized fish right out there. So they're ready to come around and check out these little small bait fish, and they'll attack them. The snook and the redfish and the tarpon will come by here and grab the bait fish that are hanging around this green light. So we'll see it here shortly when it gets good and dark.
Yeah, I see the shadow, yeah.
It's like white.
What?
Now look out there above it. There's one big fish.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, look at that thing. That's a snook. See the tail of it.
All right, so now it's dark. We've actually been standing here a few minutes, and we've got several fish. Of course, the gar, he stays right there at the top of the water. But you'll see there's a tarpon right there. There's a tarpon, and then there's a snook. And I think I saw a redfish a minute ago. The tarpon stays. You'll see him come up toward the top here in a minute. The snook stays pretty deep. You'll see the snook in the shadow. And then the tarpon, you can see it's more of a white. He just came up here at the top of the water right before we started videoing. And the camera really doesn't do it justice, but it's very bright. I mean, we'll give it a second, see if we can see him come back. Of course, you can see the gar good. There it is. See the light colored? He just went down deep right there. Let's see here. He went from right to left. Look at the shadow right there. That's a snook on the bottom. Just went underneath the gar, the dark spot. This is some pretty murky water, so I would definitely recommend. There it is right there. Look the size of that shadow. I would definitely recommend the higher wattage light. This is the higher wattage for more murky water. If you're closer to like clear water, here, look at this fish right here. Just came up to the top. You missed it. He came way up close. But these lights really work. They attract, as you can tell, all the little bitty fish, which in turns attract the bigger fish. Feeding there's the tarpon. There's the gar. There's the tarpon right out there. He just went back that way. So if you're on the fence of getting a green light, I'd definitely get you one. I mean, it is just cool to watch, and they attract the fish. All right, there's the shadow. See the big shadow there? There's two. There's 2. That's actually 2 snook right there. Man, that snook's up close. So definitely check out the underwater fish lights. And I'll put the description below, or the link below. There's the tarpon out there.